Robert Redford looked like the man who had everything: Hollywood fame, hit movies, and millions of fans. But behind the cameras, he was carrying a heartbreak most people never knew about. Before Robert Redford became Hollywood legend, he was just a young man trying to build a life. In the late 1950s, Redford married his college sweetheart, Lola Van Wagenen. Soon after, the couple welcomed their first child, a baby boy named Scott. For Redford, it felt like everything was finally coming together: a young family, a hopeful future, and dreams of becoming an actor. But that happiness didn't last long. Only 2 months after Scott was born, tragedy struck. The baby suddenly died from sudden infant death syndrome. For Redford and his wife, the loss was devastating. At the time, Redford wasn't famous. He was struggling, taking small acting jobs, trying to survive in the tough world of Hollywood. And now, he was dealing with unimaginable grief. Friends later said the tragedy changed him. Robert Redford became more private, more thoughtful, and more determined to build a meaningful life. For years, he rarely spoke about the loss publicly, not because it didn't matter, but because the pain was simply too personal. Then, slowly, his career began to rise. Redford started landing bigger roles, and eventually, he starred in the film Butch Cassidy and the Sundance Kid, alongside his close friend Paul Newman. The movie became a massive hit, and suddenly, Robert Redford was one of Hollywood's biggest stars. But Redford didn't just want to act, he wanted to create. He wanted to tell meaningful stories, so he stepped behind the camera. And in 1980, he directed the film Ordinary People. The movie won the Academy Award for Best Picture, and Redford himself won the Oscar for Best Director. Yet, despite all the success, Redford never forgot the struggles that shaped him. Many people believe his early heartbreak gave him a deeper understanding of life, and that understanding inspired one of his greatest achievements. Redford created the Sundance Institute, a place where independent filmmakers could bring their stories to life. Today, Sundance is one of the most important film festivals in the world, launching the careers of countless filmmakers. So, while the world saw a Hollywood icon, behind the fame was a man who had experienced deep loss. And instead of letting that pain define him, Robert Redford turned it into purpose. Because sometimes, the strongest people are the ones who have survived the hardest moments. And that may be the most powerful story of Robert Redford's life.